A lot of people who start a cleaning business make the same mistake without knowing it. And that is they build something that needs them for everything. Every single client call, every schedule change, every problem that comes up, it all runs through them. And at first, it doesn't feel that bad because the business is small. You can handle it. It's not a big deal. But the problem starts when your business starts to grow. And instead of things getting easier, well, they get harder. See, more clients means more to deal with. More staff means more to manage. More money means more of your time. And at some point, you wake up and think, this business isn't working for me. I'm working for it. Here's what nobody told me when I first started my cleaning business, and that is there's a way to build this thing where all of that I just mentioned doesn't happen, where the bigger it gets, the less it needs you. And in this video, I'm going to show you that mistake that almost every cleaning business owner, including myself, makes in the first 90 days that makes it harder to grow later. I'm also going to show you a simple way to set up this business to run and grow without you needing to be in the middle of everything. And I'm going to show you how to build it from day one. So the bigger it gets, the less it actually needs from you. So let's get right into it. Okay, so what is that mistake almost every cleaning business owner makes in the first 90 days? Including myself, I made this mistake. And that is you build the thing around tasks instead of systems. And here's why that's such a big deal. I want to tell you about the night that made this real for me. My wife and I, we had been out till 3 a.m. We were cleaning. We had a full schedule of nothing but cleaning accounts. And here's what makes that actually a big deal, because you may be thinking, what's the big deal with that? I want to tell you about a night where it became super real for my wife and I. We were out until 3 a.m. one night. We had a full night of cleaning accounts, and we also were training on some new staff. I woke up the next morning, my ankle and feet were killing me. And the first thing on the calendar was another walkthrough, which is great because it was a potential client. But then I still had emails to go through, and then we still had to do Zoom calls and interview new potential cleaners. I could just remember sitting there and thinking, what's the point here? Like, what are we doing? I mean, yeah, we're growing. Yeah, we're making money. But every single ounce of our being is just pouring into this business because every aspect of the business needed us. And that's the trap. And most people do not see it until they're already in it. See, when you build around tasks, you are the one doing the schedule. You are taking all the calls. You are checking on the crew. You are sending the invoices. And the business can only grow as fast as you can keep up. But then there comes a certain point where you just flat out cannot keep up. And that right there will kill your business before you ever get it off the ground. I know it almost killed mine. But the key is, and this is great if you haven't started, you don't have to make that same mistake. Now, the people who get out of this in the early stages, well, they go on and do just fine. But here's exactly what I did and what I want you to do, even if you've already started your business. Stop asking yourself, what do I need to do today? And start asking, how do I build something that does this without me needing to be there? See, that one shift changes everything. And the sooner you make it, the easier this whole game gets. And hey, if you are just getting started and you want help building this thing the right way from day one, click the first link in the description. Have a quick chat with my team. No pressure, just a conversation. Now let's keep rolling. So what is this setup that lets you run your business and actually grow it without it needing you to be a part of everything? Well, it's a lot simpler than you may be thinking. I want you to picture it kind of like in layers. Let's say there's a bottom layer and that's your service, right? That's the foundation of your company. That's your cleaners. They show up, they do the cleaning, they handle all that. See, that is their job. That is not your job. And right above that in the next tier, I want you to think of that's your management, right? Right above the foundation is your management. They handle the crew. They deal with staffing. They deal with call outs. They're the ones handling quality control. That stuff is done at night. This is another thing that kind of keeps you on the couch at night, I like to say. And they handle the scheduling. They handle shifts there. That is that next tier. It's a very important pillar. And again, that is their job, not your job. And then a tier above that, that's your kind of admin stage, right? They're the ones that are going to be helping ordering new supplies. They're going to be the ones, dealing with daily emails. They're going to be the ones kind of coordinating with the managers, making sure everything is kind of running smooth. And there are only certain things that are going to make it to your tier, which we're going to talk about in a second. But every part-time position you add should be making your life easier, not more complicated. And then there's the top layer. See, that's you. That's where your only job is to land new business and keep everything moving forward. That's it. 4 layers. And each one of them are doing their part, so you don't have to do all of them. See, most beginners try to sit in on all 4 layers at once, myself included. And then you wonder why you feel like you're drowning. That was my experience. I thought nobody can do X better than me, or I have to do this because it's my company and no one is going to do it like I do it. Yeah, well, that's a problem. And by it, I mean that way of thinking. That way of thinking is damaging because it's not true. There's plenty of great people out there who want to be a part of a great team that you build. So how do you actually build this system from day one so the bigger your company gets, the less it needs from you? Well, you set up the structure before you feel like you need it. I mean, that's the key. That is where most people go wrong. They wait until they're overwhelmed to hire a manager. They wait until the admin work is out of control before they get help. And then they're already stuck, so it's even harder to get out. See, the business owners who actually scale their business, well, we do it the opposite way. We build the structure early, even when the business is still small. It actually feels a little bit like overkill in the beginning. I'm not going to lie to you, because you're going to feel like if this company is so small, I can do all this by myself. See, that's the trap right there, and I want you to avoid it. And now, I remember the first night we had a fully trained manager. Our accounts were fully staffed and ready to go. Then 4 p.m. rolled around. That used to be the time we were putting on our cleaning polos, packing up the truck, loading the supplies, and getting ready for a long night. But this day, that was different, because that evening, Jess and I were sitting on the porch with a glass of wine, enjoying the weather. And I'm not going to lie, it felt like I was doing something wrong at first, like I was forgetting something, like I should be somewhere else. But I wasn't forgetting anything. It's the business was starting to run without us. That's what building structure early actually feels like. And once you feel it, I'm telling you, you just can't go back. Because here's what happens when you set it up right. Every time you land a new client, the business just absorbs it. No chaos. You're not spending late nights scrambling. It's already built. You land 3 more, the same thing happens. You bring on new employees. The business and the system knows how to function because you've dialed it in that way. And look, if you've never built something like this before, I know it could feel a little bit like fantasy, but it's not, I assure you. This is for anyone who decides you want to build it, because that's the biggest key. You have to decide that you want to build it. And you don't need more hustle. You just need the right structure. Now, if you've already started and you want to see how to systematize things a lot better, a lot closer to how I do things, watch this video right here. It's going to give you a really good view at how to do that.